just keep cutting off. Because I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys today. I am enjoying hanging out with you guys. I don't know what the issue is. Very frustrating, though. Not a warmonger. That would be a good insult to call somebody, though. A warmonger. It's like, geez, so aggressive. Warmonger. Alright. Oh god, it's fully healed. Stop! Okay. Oh god. Come on. How many times a week are you supposed to dream about George Lucas except he's a goblin? Twice? So Corey Feldman's girlfriend released this album, and it's one of the worst things that I've ever heard in my life. I don't know if you've ever heard, I'm sure you have, when there's somebody who has a little bit of singing talent, but they think that they're like the next Mariah Carey. Um, and they definitely don't have that much talent. Like you can definitely see that there is something there, but that it's a good start and they have like a really long way to go, but they're already acting like they're on top of the world. This album is the best example of that I've ever heard in my life. Of somebody who really can't sing that well, but uh oh man, it's something to behold. It's something to behold. Okay. What the hell? Is it snowing out there? No, it's not snowing today. Not snowing today. It's pretty mild today actually. Do I need any of these dynamo cores? I don't need this plate metal. That's just for ingots. Oh. I am looking forward to getting the... There we go. I am looking forward to getting the skeleton key. Oh, we don't have Little Debbie's here. I've heard a lot about Little Debbie's. When I go to America, I want to try one. I also want to try Twinkie. I also want to try a Twinkie. There's a lot of things in America that I want to try. I'm gonna be there in I'm gonna be there in May. Okay. Little Debbie runs America. I heard. Oh my. Yeah. Do you guys know what a Joe Louis is? Probably not. But we have this cake called a Joe Louis, and it's so good. It's like a chocolate sponge cake that has cream filling, and then it's dipped in milk chocolate. And it's so bad for you. But oh Lord, is it good. Those are must for the holiday. The classic Christmas tree. How do I get up here? God, I'm hungry. I've been getting my appetite back a lot lately. You know what? That's probably why I'm so hungry, because my arm is probably my arm is probably like pretty healed. Like when I first broke my arm, I had like absolutely no appetite. But now that my arm, it's been like 5 or 6 weeks. Um, it's been like 5 or 6 weeks. Maybe my body is finished, working on overdrive. Um, and now I have my appetite back. I think that's what's going on. Okay. Oh Lord. It's called Munchies, my friend. No, no, it's not like I I get munchies sometimes, but no, because it's lasted all month, right? I've still been I've still been like having my cannabis and stuff like that during this month. As a matter of fact, I only took my pain medication for the first week of my arm being broken. I never renewed my prescription. It was really expensive. My prescription was like $76 or something. Um, but I never renewed my prescription. I just used cannabis, and I never really got the munchies from it.
This is just like old times.
Okay, move.
We have to get the key back.
I want there to be somehow a way for um all of us to get together one day. I think that'd be so cool. I would love to plan a big. It would be cool if we were all more local, obviously, but I thought it would be cool to plan like a camping trip, like rent out like 4 or 5 spots that are all beside each other, and then just have people come out. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, we got to get this thing off because that'll one hit you. I get the munchies like an MF. What do you crave? See, I'm not really a big chocolate guy. Sometimes I am. Uh, sometimes I am, but not as often. I like candy. I like candy. Something really sweet, something sour. Love it.
Sneak through and take them down. I don't care.
Right now I have these these caramel apple lollipops. Oh, God, they're good.
I bring death from the...
Oh God. Oh my. Cock rings for all. One of my albums when I was younger with my band, one of our albums came with condoms and lube. I think it was our second album. But yeah, when you bought our second album, there was um there was a package of lube in it and there was a package of condoms in it.
I'll take them down.
Um
As long as we
because
work
some of
together.
the songs on the album were about like having sex and stuff. And that I thought that was kind of clever back in the day. That was a long time ago though. I'm sure you can find crazier stuff out there. Hey, how did your gym day go, buddy? Did you hit any personal goals? Did you hit any personal goals? You missed the stream crashing out like 3 or 4 times.
Guide my hand. Your death will be swift.
Damn it!
Stop this!
90s were pretty rad. I'm lucky that I was born at the very beginning of the 90s, so I still do have some memories of the 90s. You know, if you were born in like 1997, uh, you can't really be like, oh yeah, I loved the 90s. It's like you were 3 when it ended. What do you mean? You know, but I was born in 91, so my memories started when, I don't know, when you're like 4 or 5. When do your memories start? I think everybody's different, but I do think that there's probably a general age. But yeah, I remember
Be careful.
I remember
There's
my
lots of
very
dark forces in
first
these walls.
New Year's Eve. I remember the very first New Year's Eve that I was allowed to stay up late with everybody because my family would do like a classic 90s New Year's Eve party where they'd play like Pictionary and shit. Um, but the very first one that I was allowed to stay up for was Y2K. I remember Y2K very well. I would have been 9 when Y2K happened. Bam.
I bring death from the shadows.
You're 2000s, baby? So if you're 2000s, then then your memories really. Well, that's not bad. I mean, everybody grows up in different times and stuff. It's just weird for me to think that there's certain things that were a huge part of people's lives as kids, but uh they happened when I was like 20. You know what I mean? Time is strange. I have mostly fond memories. Like, I had a great life growing up. I wasn't in any way rich when I was growing up, but my family really loved me a lot. You know, my family loved me a lot. Um, I got to live half of the time with my grandma, and the other half of the time with, well, more like 60-40 with my parents. But I had a great growing up. My parents were musicians. They were in a band that toured all over the U.S. and stuff like that. And I got to be um, part of the music scene like ever since I was a small child. Um, yeah, I had a great growing up life. It was good, but I didn't hit any new goals. Was feeling a bit sluggish. Oh, well, that's all right, buddy. You don't need to hit a new world record every single time you go to the gym. You're gonna hurt yourself if you try to beat a world record every time you go. Don't worry, you'll get it next time. Glad you were born before the iPad kids era. That's true. That's true. Okay. NWO for life, brother. Absolutely, dude. Don't get me started, Jack. After, we're gonna head down to Pastamania and have some Hulkaroos and Hulkayoos. Me and my Pastamaniacs are gonna run wild on you. Oh, God. There we go.
He's close. I'm certain of it. We must prepare ourselves.
Okay.
He's here. He hasn't seen us yet.
Oh, goodness.
Hurry off. Watch the door.
Aye, lass. Nothing's get by me.
Climb down that ledge.
Okay.
See if you can.
Carlisle, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me?
Oh, Lord.
When Brynjolf brought
Who was in NWO?
something shift in
All I can think of is, oh, buddy, by the end of it, everybody was in NWO.
I've been filling your head with.
By the end of it, all of them were in the NWO. But the main one was Hogan, Scott Hall, Nash, and like X-Pac.
And once again, my blade will taste nightingale black.
But yeah, it got out of hand. There was NWO Wolfpack. There was several factions of the NWO that were all just called NWO. You know what my favorite storyline from WCW wrestling was? Because I was at the perfect age for it. I was at the perfect age for it when it was happening. I think I was 5 years old when it was happening. Was the Dungeon of Doom. The Dungeon of Doom, or the Legion of Doom, the Dungeon of Doom. I loved the Dungeon of Doom. So funny. There we go. Oh, there he goes. Skeleton key time. Oh, look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. There we go. X-Pac, haven't heard that name in a long time. I never liked X-Pac, but I don't think anybody really liked X-Pac.
Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
I don't think anybody liked X-Pac.
Way out of it before the place fills with water.
I never really liked Hulk Hogan, though. However, this Christmas I will be watching Santa with Muscles. I put the eyes back? No. Oh, spooky. Is you in trouble for school because I ran around telling people to oh, yeah, me too. Yeah, crotch shopping. I definitely got in trouble for crotch shopping. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Go out here? No. Uh-oh. Okay. I hope I have a... Do I have a water breathing potion? Oh, I do. That's lucky. Alright, where do I go? Where do I go? Where? Can I go through here? Where the fudge do I go? Oh, is this where I go? Ah, here we go. Do you know that Buff Bagwell just lost one of his legs? Whoa, no, I didn't know that. Really?
Yes?
Buff the stuff?
Sorry, lass. I've got
I didn't know that at all.
We'll speak another time.
That's a shame. I love the SmackDown versus Raw games. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. That's really sad. I'm sad to hear that. DX was your favorite back in the day. Got the shirts. My favorite back in the day was Kane. I loved Kane and the Brothers of Destruction. Loved Kane and the Brothers of Destruction. Big fan. I remember the night I remember watching Kane debut, and it was so cool because it reminded me of a Resident Evil tyrant. It reminded me of a Resident Evil tyrant, and I just thought that was the coolest thing ever.
It's over. 25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done. All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key.
Alright, so now I'm just gonna hold on to... We're gonna put the Thieves Guild on pause for a little bit, because at the end of the Thieves Guild quest we have to return the key. So we're gonna use it up until our lockpicking skill is at 100, and then we'll turn it in. So many memorable matches: the Ultimate War, Hawkjock Man, SummerSlam, Mankind, Undertaker. Oh yeah, yeah. There's so many good matches. I think my favorite match ever is the Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes in AEW match that they had. I think that's my favorite match of all time. But there's so many good ones. Who was my wrestling crush? Like back in the day, Stacy Keibler. Big fan of Stacy Keibler. Was never a fan of Trish Stratus. I thought Lita was really cool, but I didn't think that she was necessarily hot. As an adult I do, but I don't know. Alexa Bliss is unbelievably attractive. Any of